G'day, hope you're well. Just wanted to go a bit further into our chat about 3x1s in the area at the moment and talk about some sales elements which I think is really important when you get an idea of what's happening in the market and what's happening right now. So if I look at some of these sales that have taken place, and I'll just give you an idea of what they would have gone for, obviously a few months back, maybe between the January to March quarter. If we look at 10 Sherlock, this one here was on for mid-sevens. It had to be sold on an as-is basis because it was a deceased estate and it was public trustee. So this, we feel, did impact the price a bit because young first home buyers sometimes are a bit funny about not having a pest and building inspection. Nevertheless, this went for 700. That would have gone the first quarter of the year for 750 very comfortably. Cul-de-sac location, walking distance to schools, good floor plan and a garage. 194 Fremantle Road, now busier street, extremely well presented. This property would have gone 780 to 800 comfortably. In fact, I did appraise it at that price at the start of the year and I said it's a great opportunity to get out. They didn't want to sell. Later on, they found a property and decided to sell as they saw some negative press and they kept reading our market updates. And this one's just gone for 730. To be honest, they're wrapping that result because it was looking like early sevens at one point. If we just go down a bit further, we were involved with this particular sales, and another good example. It's a great little spot, number 13, 683 square metres. This is a July sale, 29th of July, 723. That should have been 775 as a guide. 3Q, now this is an extremely well presented property. This would have been pushing early to mid 8s at the start of the year, and we've seen this at 775. Renovated, absolutely beautiful, immaculate, cul-de-sac just off Anaconda. If we just go down a bit further, 23 Nicholas Street. Again, this one here, January probably would have been mid 7s, gone for 730. Not a bad result, good little spot there, close to parks also. 47 Eileen, this particular agent had listed this one and started at mid 800s. We appraised it, we felt it was mid 7s, mid to high 7s. At the time it was. Now this was on the market for about 100 days. By the time it sold on Eileen Street, this one has gone for 710. Very poor presentation from the front, but neat and tidy on a 709 square metre block. So as you see, there's this softening of those sales. The presentation location, really important. What's had the biggest impact on prices is if they are original condition, poorly presented, and probably the other thing that's really important to note, if the property is unable to be sold to an owner-occupier. Owner-occupiers, obviously, at the moment, are the most active buyers. Investors have pulled back. If there's a long lease in place, you do extinguish the hopes of getting an investor typically. And for an investor to buy it, it really has to be extremely well priced. And obviously not at the same price an owner-occupier would. So just a bit of insight. I think you might find that interesting. Any way we can help, please let us know.